What's going on, YouTube world? Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling great. Let's get it in. Let me ask you something. Who time you on? Who time are you on? You see, most people look at time like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. That's how most people look at time. Two years, 4 years, years and months and stuff like that. That's how most people look at time. If you understood time, if you really understood time, you wouldn't waste your time. When you working the 9 to 5, someone's controlling your time. You're giving your time to the job. Now, I'm not saying quit your job. I'm not saying don't look for a job. I'm not saying stop working. It's not that video. You know what I mean? I like to deal with the reality, but the reality of it is when you work the 9 to 5, someone is controlling your time. That is your precious time. What they say, time is money. That's true. Time is money. You're giving your time for 13 an hour. You're giving your time for 14 an hour, or how many ever hour that you, wherever hourly rate that you work, you're giving up your time. You know what I mean? So, are you in control of your time? Is that how much your time worth? Excuse me. Is that how much your time worth? 15 an hour, 16 an hour, 17 an hour? One job is not enough, so you got to get 2 jobs. Now you got 2 jobs controlling your time. You're giving away your precious time to the system. You see, you could be using your time to create your own reality, to create your own time, to have time to do a lot of stuff. When you leave work, you go home. What you do? You spend time on what? Your phone. You spend time on social media. You spend time, scrolling through Facebook, whether it be Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Which is funny because, I'm making a video about time, and then I need people. I don't really need people, but people take their time to watch my video. This is the funny part. It's funny, right? Time is money. Time is currency. You know what I mean? But you could be using your time to create your own reality. You could use your time to, you could use your time to learn something to make you money. For example, you might use your time to, I don't know, to learn another language, to be a translator, or you might, use your time to whatever, to create a YouTube channel, to create a TikTok channel, to create a Facebook channel, to use that time to create a content on Facebook instead of consuming other content. You know what I mean? It's okay to support people. You know what I mean? It's okay to support people, because we need people to support our content. You know what I mean? We need people to support what we put out there. You know what I mean? But this video is basically saying, try not to waste your time. Time is valuable. They say time is money. But you're wasting time. Corporations and job control your time. They tell you when to wake up. They tell you when to clock in. They tell you when to clock out. They tell you when to go on lunch break. You don't even have control of your own time. You're letting someone else controlling your time. You know what I mean? But most people don't look at time that way. You look at time like it's, again, you're looking at the clock. You're looking at the time like it's 1 o'clock, it's 2 o'clock, it's 3 o'clock. But you're not looking at time like money. You're looking at it like it's nothing. That's why you're wasting it. You gotta value your time, my dude. I don't waste time arguing with people. I don't waste time talking to women that I know I'm not trying to be with or have a children with. I'm not going to do that. You waste time watching fake sports, watching fake rigged games, when you could be using that time to educate yourself, to make yourself smarter, to learn a new skill, pick up an instrument, pick up a new language, expand your mind, learn something cool. Maybe even write a book, hell. Learn a new skill set to make you money, so therefore you can control your own time. Now you can get up when you want to get up. But again, most of our time goes to our jobs. You in someone else's time. Someone's controlling your time. That don't bother you? What excuse do we have today? We in the information age. There's so much knowledge available today. It's ridiculous. Of course, it's not going to be easy. It takes time. You see, it goes back to time. So, would you rather take time to learn a new skill set, and eventually your time will pay off, or do you want to let your job take over your time until you retire? Or do you want to work for yourself? Huh? You think you think that you're living because you have a job and then you can go on vacation for what, a week? You go on a week vacation and then you travel where? You get to travel for like a week and then you go back to work. You get a week vacation and then you go out and travel to wherever place that you want to go. And then you think that's living. That's not living, dude. You are a prisoner. If you was truly living, you would vacation anytime you want. You would take a flight to fucking New York. You would take a flight to Miami. You would take a flight to anywhere around the world as you please. But you can't do that. Why? Because someone else control your time. You don't have time to do that. Someone else is controlling your time. You know what I mean? One of the most time-consuming app is TikTok. 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 That's why the app is called TikTok. It's a time-consuming app. When you go in the app, you lose time. If you're on that app and you're not making money, dude, you're wasting time. For real. We have to use Facebook. We have to use YouTube. We have to use these apps. Don't let these apps use us. Start to create something. Start making money off of the app instead of just scrolling all day long and wasting time. It won't be easy, but it's doable. I know people who make $2,000 to $3,000 on Facebook. I know people who make $2,000 or $3,000 on Instagram. It's not easy, but it's doable. You can do it. It's gonna take time. At least, you know, it's your time. At least the time is at least the time that you're gonna that is gonna take for you to get there. At least it's gonna pay off. At least you can go on vacation whenever you want to. At least you can get up whenever you want to. That's, you know what I mean? At least you don't have to set up an alarm. You don't have to set up an alarm to go to work and someone's controlling your time. But you think you're free. You're a slave to time, man. But anyways, folks, y'all be good. Y'all stay aware. Your boy's out.